Exclusive interview with the one and only Jose Baez. Defense attorney Ed Chernoff has gotten, well, I'd have to say downright tough, maybe even nasty on some of the prosecution witnesses. You had to go nose to nose with some prosecution witnesses. How hard is that as a human being to be perceived of as mean in front of the world, Jose?
Well, you know, this is Conrad Murray's day in court. It's his only chance, and you always try a case as if it's going to be the first and the last time you ever try this case. So if a defense attorney is hard on a witness, it's because they want to be, and it's because a point of strategy. If they're light and they don't go after them, it's because they want to be, and it's because it's strategy. So it's each and every witness you want to take a different approach with, so that you get your main point across. But it's tough not to be a junkyard dog, but sometimes you have to be, and then sometimes you shouldn't be. So it's a very delicate line that a lawyer needs to know when to kind of take your foot off the gas and when to actually slam it.
What do you make of these reports of bickering in the defense team?
I would highly doubt them, number one, because I've seen the media take a small thing and blow it up to something bigger than what it really is. And the truth is, you don't know if it wasn't by design that Chernoff took over these witnesses. And there can also be certain things that may have influenced the change in strategy. For example, I was originally going to cross-examine Roy Kronk. However, throughout the trial, I kept getting, all of my witnesses kept getting called one right after the other, until the point where fatigue might have been playing a factor, and to avoid fatigue, I turned them over to Cheney Mason. So you don't know if that kind of thing is going on.
There are a lot of common themes between the Casey Anthony case and this case, and in your case, some people criticized and said, hey, you were putting George on trial, for example. In this case, the defense is accused of trying to put Michael Jackson, the victim, on trial, and just today there were a nurse testifying about his insomnia and a doctor saying, oh, he tried Xanax and Tylenol PM to get him to go to sleep. Is it dirty pool to try to put somebody else on trial other than the defendant?
Well, first of all, you called Michael Jackson the victim. Right now he's the alleged victim. We don't know what happened. I wasn't there, you weren't there. We don't know what exactly happened. Actually, he's the person that is deceased, but we don't know if this is, as the defense says, by his own doing, or is it something that Conrad Murray is responsible for. So there are a lot of facts in dispute, and to put someone on trial, that's not, I guess, an accurate way of pointing that out. When you hire a defense lawyer to fight for your life, you expect them to go toe-to-toe with any witnesses who get on that stand and sometimes stretch the truth. You shouldn't back down. You're there to be a fighter, an advocate. That's what the lawyer's job is, not the witnesses. So there's a fine line there, and the whole picture, the whole overall picture is being painted now. And we just need to see what the finished product is on the canvas when it's all over and done.
Well, we're going to get you on the other side of the break. We only have a couple of seconds. Let's see, a yes or no question. Do you know where Casey is?
Yes and no.